Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this now. Don't skip this. You are going to hear some good news, all because of your last day. Open this message immediately before it's too late. There are moments in your life when you come to the edge of everything you know, when you feel like the battle has already taken the last bit of your strength, when the tears behind your smile have become too familiar, and the silence of heaven starts to feel like rejection. But what you do not see is that the very day that seemed like your ending was actually your turning point. What felt like the last day was the day heaven had marked for your beginning. This is what Archangel Michael wants you to hear right now, and it cannot wait. This is not a random scroll or accident. This is not just another message. This is divine alignment. You were meant to receive this at this very second in your life, and you must stay with it till the end, because the good news coming to you has already begun to unfold. You just don't see it yet. Comment Amen if your heart feels this. God saw what happened on your last day, the one where you felt abandoned, misunderstood, unseen, or maybe completely crushed. That moment you thought heaven was silent, the Lord was actually speaking to your angels, releasing orders for a breakthrough so great that the pain of your yesterday would be swallowed up by the joy of your next season. That last day did not mark the end. It marked the shift. And Archangel Michael is now standing by your side, not with gentle whispers, but with the roar of a command from the throne of God to tell you it is time to rise. Please like this video if you feel this word is reaching you right where you are, because this is not for everyone, but for those whose hearts are aching, waiting, and still believing. Heaven did not abandon you in the silence. It was preparing a surprise too deep for words, too glorious for early announcements. What felt like delay was divine strategy. God does not rush healing, He completes it. God does not forget your faithfulness, He stores it. And when the fullness of time comes, like right now, the heavens respond with authority. This is the moment where the sound of your cry has turned into the sound of deliverance. You are about to see what you have been waiting for. On that last day, when you thought your prayers had fallen to the ground, the very earth you walked on had already absorbed your tears, and heaven was writing your name in places you never imagined. Your name is being whispered in rooms you have not entered yet. God is turning hearts toward you, even in places you don't know exist. Archangel Michael is not sent for small matters. He stands in battle when destinies are on the line, and today, your destiny is being fought for. Heaven has already begun the process of divine reversal. What was against you is turning in your favor. The people who left, the doors that closed, the pain you thought would never lift, are all part of the old chapter. That chapter is closed. Not by accident, but by divine instruction. Because your story is not ending where your pain tried to define you. It is beginning again, with glory that will speak louder than your suffering. Comment 1111 if you believe restoration is coming to your life from this very moment. There is something very holy about this moment. It is a sacred interruption to your routine. God is not asking for your perfection, He is responding to your endurance. You didn't give up. You held on. Even when you were confused, tired, unsure, you stayed. You showed up to life with shaky hands and a breaking heart, but you kept walking. And heaven saw every single moment of it. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not behind. You are divinely aligned. Archangel Michael's presence means the war is reaching its end, and the victory is near. His sword is drawn. He has not come to comfort only, but to fight. He is here because something is shifting in your atmosphere. Things are breaking in the spiritual realm that have held you back for years. Chains are coming off. Generational weights are lifting. Your mind is clearing. Your heart is being restored. And the joy that is coming will be unspeakable. Every promise God made to you, He is still committed to. His word is alive. His covenant is unshaken. Your prayers were not in vain. Your nights of crying, your days of silence, your whispered worship in secret, they all built an altar that heaven is now responding to. What others could not see in you, God was shaping in secret. He hid you not to hurt you, but to preserve you. Because what is coming is too precious to be shared with unprepared hearts. Let this be the moment you remember for the rest of your life. Not because things instantly changed, but because your spirit felt the shift. The moment you knew something had broken in the unseen. The moment you realized God had been watching all along. The moment Archangel Michael came not with a suggestion, but a divine order that this is the time. This is the beginning. This is the fulfillment. You will see favor chase you. You will see provision meet you where you stand. You will find strength where you thought you were empty. Your body will feel lighter. Your heart will breathe again. Your mind will stop racing. Because where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, and His Spirit is now surrounding you like a flood of peace. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The Lord is not done with your story. Not even close. And this interruption in your day, this moment you almost scrolled past, is the sign that He is near. Don't disconnect. Don't dismiss this. Something divine is reaching for you right now. Stay with it. Keep your heart open. Let the Spirit of God speak to your tired places, your wounded places, your lonely places. He is not far. He is near. He is closer than your breath. You are protected. You are chosen. You are deeply loved. And no matter what your last day looked like, this new day carries the weight of heaven's promises. You didn't miss it. You didn't fail. You didn't lose. You are being lifted. You are being covered. You are being restored. Your obedience to keep standing, even while shaking, sent a sound to heaven louder than any words ever could. And now, the divine order has been given. Archangel Michael has been sent on your behalf, not just to watch over you, but to fight for the fulfillment of the promise God whispered to you in your darkest hour. That last day was never your destruction. It was your awakening. It broke what needed to fall apart so what is eternal could be rebuilt inside of you. You are not cursed. You are not forsaken. You are not at the end of your story. You are on holy ground. That ground may still feel painful, uncertain, unfamiliar, but it is drenched with the oil of destiny. Everything you went through was never random. God does not waste pain. And what looked like delay or rejection was divine redirection to get you to this exact moment where the heavens are shifting everything in your favor. Comment 222 if you trust that heaven is working behind the scenes for you right now. You may have been buried under disappointments, heartbreaks, and silent battles, but what the enemy used to make you feel defeated, God is using to make you unshakable. This process has not been punishment, it has been preparation. You were not being overlooked, you were being hidden for a reason. Because the kind of glory God is about to place on your life cannot be carried by a heart still wounded or a spirit still searching for approval. God wanted to be your only source. He wanted your roots to go deep. And now that they have, He is releasing what He has promised. The enemy tried to steal your hope on your last day, but he failed. You may have bent low, but you didn't break. You may have cried out of exhaustion, but your faith never walked away. And because of that faith, even the size of a mustard seed, heaven is now bringing forth a harvest that will leave you in awe. This is not just about receiving blessings. This is about seeing the God of your salvation, the one who kept you, who walked with you through fire, who shielded you when you did not even know you were being attacked, finally show you the reward of your waiting. You are about to witness the evidence of His presence in places you thought He had abandoned. You are going to see Him open doors no hand can shut. You are going to find yourself standing in the middle of answered prayers that you almost gave up on. Not because of who you are, but because of who He is. He is faithful. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And His word over your life does not expire. There is still purpose for your pain. There is still beauty for your ashes. There is still life after loss. And Archangel Michael has been sent not just with comfort, but with divine authority to ensure the path ahead of you is protected, cleared, and covered in favor. This is your time. This is the beginning of your restoration season. And the signs are already starting to show, even if they are small at first. Do not ignore the gentle shifts. Do not dismiss the sudden peace. These are the whispers of what is coming. Your hands will hold what your heart has been praying for. Your voice will sing the songs of deliverance. Your feet will walk into places your name was already written. You will testify of the goodness of the Lord, not just with words, but with your life. The people who saw you fall will not be able to deny that it was God who lifted you. Not because you fought harder, but because you trusted deeper. God is doing a new thing. It is springing forth now. And even though you cannot see the full picture, every step you take in faith is building the future He has prepared for you. You are walking into divine timing. You are stepping into divine release. The angels are not still. They are moving, surrounding, building, preparing. The throne room of heaven has your name in it. Your prayers are incense there. And now, the response is coming. You must stay connected to the Spirit. This is not the time to run, to hide, or to shrink back. You are being enlarged. You are being elevated. And with that comes new strength, new wisdom, and new doors. God is not just giving you a moment. He is giving you a mantle. And with it, comes responsibility and authority. You will help others out of the pit you just climbed out of. You will speak life into dry bones. You will shine light where others only saw darkness. Your testimony will carry power, not just because of the victory, but because of the valley you walked through to get there. Do not despise the valley. It is where you found God, not in the noise of blessings, but in the quiet of surrender. And now that surrender is turning into a sound of breakthrough. The angels are rejoicing. Heaven is opening. And you, beloved, are being positioned for miracles. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You will no longer walk in survival mode. You will walk in purpose. You will not just exist. You will thrive. The heaviness is being exchanged for joy. The confusion is being replaced with clarity. And the sorrow is turning into strength. Because where God is, nothing stays the same. And He is with you now. His presence is wrapping around you, His Spirit is filling your room, and His voice is calling your name once again. What you thought was the end has become the beginning of something so sacred that even the pain you went through will bow in reverence to the joy that is coming. Your last day, the one that nearly broke you, the one that made you feel forgotten, is the day heaven remembered your name with power. In that moment of silence, when the world didn't notice your suffering, the heavens leaned in. God Himself took record of every tear, every sigh, every whispered prayer you could barely finish. Nothing was missed. Nothing was ignored. And now, the instructions have gone out. Archangel Michael has not come on his own will. He comes because God has issued the command. This is your appointed time. Comment 555 if you know that your appointed time is being released now. The weight you have carried is not just emotional exhaustion. It has been spiritual warfare. The enemy saw what was on your life before you did. He recognized the light in you before you even learned how to stand in it. That is why the attacks came when they did. That is why the relationships broke down without explanation. That is why the opportunities slipped through your fingers. It wasn't your failure. It was divine protection. God blocked what was beneath your calling, so you would be prepared for what matches your anointing. Your life has not been random. Every detour, every delay, every long night served a purpose. God has been pruning you, stripping away what could not go where He's taking you. Because where you are going, you cannot afford distractions that dull your discernment. You are being refined, not punished. You are being elevated, not overlooked. The fire did not come to destroy you. It came to reveal you. And now that the refining is nearly complete, now that you have been tested and still chosen to believe, heaven is responding. Not with temporary relief, but with permanent change. This is not just about getting through the hard season. This is about stepping into your rightful place. You are not the same person who cried on that last day. You have grown in silence. You have stretched in isolation. And now you will walk in victory that is undeniable. What's ahead of you is greater than anything behind you. That may sound impossible to believe right now, especially if your surroundings still feel heavy or uncertain, but that's exactly why this message is for you. The promise always sounds too good to be true when you're still standing in the shadow of pain. But God is not a man that he should lie. If he said he would restore you, he will. If he said he would make a way, the way is already opening. If he said he would fight for you, Archangel Michael has already drawn his sword. You are not waiting on favor anymore. Favor is waiting on you to believe again. There are blessings that have your name written on them, locked in a divine timeline, waiting for the right moment to be released. And God, who sees the end from the beginning, knows exactly when to bring them forth. He has not delayed you out of neglect. He delayed you out of protection. If he gave it to you too soon, it would have crushed you. But now, you are ready. There is power inside of you that has been buried under grief, under fear, under disappointment. But it is still there. And God is breathing on it now. You will rise, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You will see things more clearly. You will speak with greater authority. You will walk with more confidence. Not because of pride, but because you finally understand that you were never alone. Comment 1212 if you feel a new confidence awakening inside you right now. There is something very holy about suffering that does not make you bitter. When you suffer and still choose to love. When you suffer and still choose to forgive. When you suffer and still worship. That kind of heart draws heaven closer than anything else. And you, beloved, have touched the heart of God more than you know. He saw when you kept serving while bleeding. He saw when you gave what little strength you had left. He saw when you kept praying with a cracked voice and tired soul. And heaven did not ignore it. The rewards are coming. Not because you earned them, but because you endured long enough to see them. There are people who left you, who misunderstood you, who judged you too soon. But they were never meant to understand the depth of what you were carrying. You don't need validation from those who walked away. You need to stay focused on the one who never did. God stayed. Even when you doubted, even when you stumbled, even when you almost gave up, he never let go of you. That's what grace looks like. That's what love feels like. And that's what is lifting you now. The pain has a purpose. The past had to happen. The wounds were necessary, not because God wanted to see you hurt, but because he wanted you to experience healing that would change others through your life. You will be a vessel of comfort. You will speak to those who are where you were, and your voice will carry power because it will be soaked in truth. Not theory. Lived truth. The kind that only comes through survival. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. There is a future for you, one that is filled with more joy than you've ever known. It won't be perfect. There will still be battles. But you won't fight the same way. You'll know who stands with you. You'll remember that you are surrounded. You'll carry the sound of heaven in your words and the light of God in your eyes. And people will notice. They'll ask what changed. And you'll smile because deep down you'll know, it was that last day. That day you almost gave up. That day you thought God forgot you. That day when everything felt too heavy. That was the day God began rewriting everything. This is not just another hour passing by. This is the moment where the tide begins to turn and the hand of God reaches into your situation to bring order, peace, and divine breakthrough. Archangel Michael stands not as a passive witness but as a divine force, dispatched by heaven's command to push back every darkness that has surrounded your life and to make sure what was spoken over you begins to unfold with no more resistance. That last day, the one you keep replaying in your mind, the one that still brings a quiet ache to your heart, is the day God marked in heaven as the day of your shift. He saw how heavy it was for you. He saw how much you gave, how much you lost, how much you carried. And when no one else saw your breaking point, God did. That's when He began setting in motion the rescue you are stepping into now. He didn't forget. He didn't walk away. He waited for the right time, and now that time has come. Comment 777 if you know in your spirit that your time has come. There's a reason your life has felt like a battle lately. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the enemy tries to scream. He tries to cloud your mind with fear. He tries to remind you of your past. He tries to whisper that you've missed it or wasted too much time. But heaven is not listening to those lies, and neither should you. God's plan for your life was never dependent on perfection. It was always anchored in His promise. When God gives a word, He watches over it. He doesn't rush. He doesn't panic. He doesn't change His mind when you stumble. He is the same God who called Moses despite his fear, who called David despite his failures, who called Mary despite her youth, and who is now calling you despite what others may have said or thought about you. God doesn't look at the outer image. He looks at the heart. And He sees your heart right now, tired, maybe uncertain, but still willing, still open, still hoping. The heavens are releasing what your spirit has been waiting to receive. Not just healing, but full restoration. Not just peace, but divine clarity. Not just a change in circumstances, but a transformation in your entire atmosphere. What was once dark is being flooded with light. What once felt like chaos is being quieted by the voice of the Lord. What once felt delayed is now being released in divine acceleration. You will see in days what you waited years for. You will see sudden moments of favor that erase years of loss. You will feel joy where sorrow once ruled. You will begin to move in freedom where fear used to hold you captive. All of this is happening not because of who you are, but because of who your Father is. And your Father never lies. He never forgets. He never breaks His covenant. And right now, His covenant with you is being fulfilled. Comment 999 if you feel that covenant wrapping around you right now like a blanket of peace. There is a divine exchange happening in your life. Heaven is taking the broken pieces and giving you beauty that will make no sense to those who saw your pain. God is taking what the enemy meant to use against you and turning it into a testimony that will carry His glory. The same hands that held you together when you were falling apart are now lifting you into a new chapter. And this time, you won't have to force anything. What is meant for you will find you. The doors will open by His hand, not by striving. The people who are supposed to walk with you will be sent by Him, not chased by you. There's no more begging. No more pleading. Just resting in the truth that God is good, and He is faithful. He is healing wounds you didn't even have words for. He is closing chapters that should have ended long ago. He is removing burdens that were never yours to carry. And He is doing it all in a way that only He can, quietly, deeply, fully. You might still feel the echoes of the last season. That's okay. Healing doesn't erase memory, it transforms it. You'll look back not with bitterness but with gratitude. Not because the pain wasn't real, but because the healing became louder. Because grace became greater. Because God didn't just carry you through it, He used it to build something unshakable in you. You're not the same person who entered the fire. You're coming out refined, strengthened, and full of glory. What broke others didn't break you. What should have silenced your voice only made it stronger. What tried to bury you didn't realize you were a seed. And now, it is time to grow. You're going to feel the shift. Not just emotionally, but physically. You'll sleep better. You'll think clearer. You'll walk differently. Because when God restores, He restores everything. Your mind. Your heart. Your relationships. Your vision. Your peace. And He doesn't just bring it back the same, He makes it new. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You'll see people you love begin to heal just by being around you. You'll carry peace into every room you enter. You'll find provision you didn't even ask for. You'll feel heaven's favor resting on your shoulders like a crown you never earned, but were chosen to carry. Because you are chosen. Not by people. Not by the world. But by God Himself. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are right on time. And heaven is shouting over your life, now is the moment, this is the shift, this is the season. Archangel Michael is still standing guard. He is not moving until the work is finished. Until the path ahead of you is clear. Until every scheme that was sent against you is dismantled. Until every generational curse is broken. Until your spirit stands tall again, not with pride, but with power. You have been through enough. Now it's time to step into what has been waiting for you. Let the healing begin. Let the restoration start. Let the Spirit of God rise in you like a river that will never run dry. The angels are not idle. Archangel Michael has not stepped away. He is still standing in position, fulfilling the divine command to cover you as your life moves into a new dimension of healing, purpose, and provision. Your last day didn't break you. It awakened something eternal inside you. That day didn't signal your defeat. It marked your deliverance. God was not blind to the betrayal. He was not deaf to your silent tears. He didn't overlook your pain or your patience. While you were thinking nothing was happening, everything was shifting. And now you are stepping into a part of your story that is going to make everything make sense. What the enemy meant for harm is being turned into a river of favor, and there is no going back to the days of constant delay and spiritual dryness. You have crossed over. Even if you cannot yet see it, your spirit knows. Comment 1010 if your spirit knows something powerful is happening in the unseen. The winds are changing direction. The wilderness you wandered through for so long is about to bloom. The places in your life that felt barren are now carrying the sound of new life. You are no longer being tested. You are being trusted. God trusts you with what's coming. He trusts you to carry the mantle, to hold the blessing with humility, to steward what He's releasing with a heart that still seeks Him. Because you didn't lose your love for Him in the fire. You didn't give up when you were stretched. You didn't stop believing even when everything in you wanted to. Your endurance has unlocked a floodgate in heaven. And what's about to pour out won't just restore what you lost, it will restore what was lost in generations before you. This isn't just your breakthrough. This is generational freedom. You are the one God chose to end cycles of pain, fear, poverty, shame, and silence. You are the one who carries the oil of healing, not just for yourself but for your bloodline. And the weight of that might have crushed you if God had given it too soon. But now you're ready. He has prepared you in silence. He has built you in brokenness. He has trained your hands for battle and your heart for compassion. You are not the same. You have been refined. And now, you will be revealed. What once felt like rejection was actually redirection. The people who walked away were never assigned to your promise. God had to remove what was draining your strength before He could fill you with what will sustain you. He took you through the hidden place so your character could match your calling. He allowed you to feel the ache of empty hands so you would recognize the blessing when it came. And now, with open hands and a heart that is healed, you are stepping into what you were always meant to walk in. This new season will not look like the old one. The old strategies won't work. The old battles won't follow you. The old fears won't control you. You are not stepping into a repeat. You are stepping into a release. Everything that tried to bury you is about to witness your rise. And they won't be able to explain how you got up, how you made it through, how you found peace again. Because they didn't see what God was doing in the silence. Comment 1515 if you believe that this new season will be nothing like the last. The silence was sacred. It was not punishment. It was protection. God kept you hidden while He rebuilt your foundation. He taught you how to hear His voice in the stillness, how to hold on to hope when it made no sense, how to trust when the evidence was gone. That kind of faith cannot be shaken. And now that it's been tested, it's time to be rewarded. You are stepping into divine alignment. People are going to be drawn to your spirit without knowing why. Doors that were once closed are going to open without you even knocking. Provision is going to meet you where you are. Relationships will be restored. Your name will be mentioned in places your feet have not yet walked. Because God has gone before you. He is making crooked paths straight. He is redeeming time. He is releasing favor. This is not hype. This is holy. What God is doing is bigger than anything you have imagined. You prayed for survival. He's giving you overflow. You asked for peace. He's giving you power. You begged for answers. He's giving you authority. Because He knows what you carry now. He knows you've been through enough to steward what's coming. You are no longer chasing things. You are walking with Him. And when you walk with Him, everything else follows. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads, and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You're going to laugh again, not the laugh that covers pain, but the laugh that comes from a heart fully alive. You're going to wake up without dread. You're going to rest without fear. You're going to speak and feel the weight of heaven on your words. Because you are anointed for such a time as this. And this time, nothing will stop what God has started. He is restoring what was stolen. He is repaying what was lost. He is healing what was broken. Not someday. Now. You are in the middle of a miracle and you didn't even realize it. But as you read these words, your spirit already knows. Archangel Michael is not stepping back. He is pushing forward every blockage, silencing every lie, cutting through every attack that has tried to delay your destiny. Because the word over your life cannot return void. God spoke it, and it will come to pass. All of heaven is in agreement. The time is now. The doors are opening. The chains are breaking. The restoration is unfolding. The stillness is not absence. It is preparation. It is alignment. And right now, God is aligning every piece of your life for something you cannot even begin to imagine. The shift is already happening. You are being moved into position for the fulfillment of what your soul has cried out for. There's a reason Archangel Michael has been released on your behalf. This is not an ordinary moment. This is a moment of divine urgency. The last day you endured was not about loss, it was about positioning. You didn't lose everything. God removed what could not walk with you into what He's about to release. That ending wasn't rejection. It was redirection. And now, all of heaven is standing in agreement that it is your time to rise. Comment 1717 if you believe God is positioning you right now for something greater than you imagined. You have been faithful through the fire. Even when you felt weak, you stayed. Even when no one saw you, you kept showing up. Your tears weren't for nothing. Your obedience wasn't wasted. Your loyalty to God, even when you felt forgotten, has built a foundation under your feet that cannot be shaken. And that foundation is what heaven is building upon now. This is not the time to look back. The past has served its purpose. It taught you, it stripped you, it humbled you, but now it is finished. You are not called to rehearse what hurt you. You are called to walk forward into what heals you. And what's ahead is healing in waves. It's joy in places that once held sorrow. It's love where you were once left. It's peace in the places that used to echo with anxiety. You will not carry yesterday into your tomorrow. You don't need to understand every detail. You only need to trust that the God who brought you through the fire is the same God who is now walking you into the reign of His goodness. His promises don't have an expiration date. What He spoke over you will stand. No matter how long it has taken, no matter who walked away, no matter what you've lost, if He said it, it will come to pass. You will begin to see pieces coming together. Slowly at first, then all at once. Conversations will shift. Opportunities will appear. People will re-enter your life not by coincidence but by divine orchestration. Closed doors will unlock, not because you forced them open, but because the timing has finally aligned with your obedience. You are in the middle of a divine timeline that cannot be interrupted. Comment 333 if your faith still believes even when your eyes don't yet see. The fire you walked through wasn't just a trial, it was a consecration. It burned away everything that wasn't part of your calling. The loneliness wasn't punishment. It was preparation. God was getting you to a place where His voice would be louder than the noise, where your heart would know His presence so deeply that no storm could steal your peace again. You're going to look back soon and thank God for what didn't work. You'll praise Him for the people who walked away, for the doors that stayed shut, for the seasons that felt like silence. Because you'll realize all along, He was protecting you. He was keeping you from settling. He was guiding you through things you didn't even know would destroy you. And now, He's releasing what has been waiting for you all along. There is a weight of glory coming upon your life. It's not just favor, it's divine assignment. You are going to carry something that changes atmospheres. When you speak, burdens will lift. When you walk into a room, peace will follow. Not because of who you are, but because of who you've allowed God to be in you. You will not just survive this new season, you will shape it. God is enlarging your territory. He is stretching your influence. You will see doors open that no resume could have earned. You will see healing in your family that no words could have created. You will see supernatural restoration in areas you forgot to even pray for anymore. That's the kind of God you serve. He answers the prayers you stopped speaking out loud because your heart grew too tired. But now, your strength is being renewed. Not by your own power, but by His Spirit. He is breathing life into every place that's grown numb. You will feel again. You will dream again. you will believe again. And this time, your hope will not disappoint. This is not a false start. This is not a trick of emotion. This is the moment heaven has marked. The angels are watching. The heavens are opening. And your name is being called. God has not changed his mind about you. He has only been waiting for this exact moment. He is not late. He is right on time. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. You are going to see answers that come suddenly. Prayers that are answered without warning. Healing that reaches deeper than any words ever could. Financial provision that comes from unexpected places. Peace that silences the chaos. And joy that returns like a flood. Archangel Michael is guarding this moment fiercely. Every plan of the enemy is being dismantled. Every curse is being broken. Every lie is being silenced. And every delay is ending. This is your time. This is your turn. This is your testimony unfolding in real time. God is with you. He is for you. And nothing can stand against what he has already put into motion. The storm is passing. The sky is clearing. The path ahead is anointed. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep breathing. The moment he declares that your season has arrived, everything begins to shift, even if it takes your eyes a little longer to catch up to what your spirit already knows. This is the shift you've been feeling. This is why your heart has been beating faster lately, why your soul has been restless, why you can't explain the expectation building inside you. It's not anxiety. It's not confusion. It's your spirit recognizing that heaven has started moving on your behalf. You are standing in the fulfillment of a prayer you prayed from your lowest place. That place where you didn't even have the words, just tears. That night when you whispered, "God, please don't forget me," and then tried to fall asleep with a heart full of heaviness, he heard you. And he didn't just hear you. He remembered you. And he answered you, not with a whisper, but with a command. A command so powerful that Archangel Michael was dispatched, not to comfort your pain but to carry out God's order to protect your breakthrough. Comment Amen if you believe that breakthrough is now resting over your life. This moment is not light. It carries the weight of heaven's promise and the fullness of divine timing. What looked like endings were not dead things, they were seedings. Seeds planted in faith, watered with tears, buried in silence. But now they are sprouting. Now, the roots that grew in hidden places are strong enough to carry the weight of what's being born. Your harvest is not coming, it has already begun to break through the soil. You can't see all of it yet, but the evidence is already pushing through the surface. And no one can stop what God has ordained. He is the God who finishes what he starts. And he has not forgotten what he started in you. You will no longer have to strive or chase or convince. This is not about proving anything to anyone. This is not about showing the world your worth. God already validated you. He already affirmed you. And now He is rewarding you, not because of what others see, but because of what He sees in your heart. The faith that held on. The humility that kept you grounded. The endurance that refused to quit even when quitting felt easier. Your reward is not just for the victories. It is for the faithfulness in the valleys. For every day you kept walking when you didn't know where it was leading. For every act of obedience no one applauded. For every sacrifice that felt unseen. Heaven saw all of it. And now, heaven is repaying you with what money could never buy: peace that surpasses understanding, joy that runs deep, and a restoration that will leave you speechless. Comment 222 if you feel the weight of restoration drawing closer in your life. God is not just giving you back what you lost. He's giving you more. Because what was lost cannot match the weight of what is being restored. This new season is not a continuation of the old. It is a completely new thing. And the beautiful part is that you don't have to fight for it. You just have to receive it. That's what grace looks like. That's what divine favor feels like. You didn't earn it. You just held on long enough to receive it. Archangel Michael is still guarding your path. The ground you are walking on is not just ordinary. It is ground that has been prayed over, wept over, fought for. This path was carved for you. Not just for your sake, but for everyone who will be blessed through your obedience. Your breakthrough isn't just about your life, it is about the ripple effect it will create. The people your healing will touch. The lives your story will unlock. The hearts your voice will restore. You are becoming a vessel. Not just a recipient of God's goodness, but a carrier of it. Wherever you go, favor will follow. Peace will follow. Healing will follow. Because what God is placing on you is not small. It is sacred. You are not walking into something average. You are walking into something anointed. And there is no version of this where God changes His mind. He already decided to bless you. He already chose to favor you. He already assigned angels to protect you. Your part is not to figure out how, it is simply to believe, to keep moving, to stay aligned. The rest is already done. So take a breath. You don't have to panic. You're not behind. You didn't miss it. Nothing has been wasted. Every moment of your journey has been woven into a divine timeline that is now revealing itself one miracle at a time. The waiting season was not punishment. It was placement. You were being placed in the exact position to receive what was always meant to find you. Comment Amen if you receive every promise meant for you in this new season. And as you move forward, your steps will be lighter. The weight is being lifted. The confusion is fading. The sorrow is breaking. Because what's ahead of you is full of light. Full of direction. Full of grace. You're going to laugh with your whole heart again. You're going to sleep through the night in peace. You're going to walk in rooms and feel no fear. Because God is not just behind you, He is ahead of you. He is making the way straight. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. And what is coming next will be marked by his fingerprints. You'll know it was him. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll see it in the ease. You'll sense it in the timing. And you'll remember this moment, the one you almost skipped, the one you almost scrolled past, as the beginning of the unveiling. This chapter is not going to look like the last one. Where there was loss, now there will be gain. Where there was confusion, now there will be divine clarity. Where there was silence, now there will be guidance. What once drained your soul will now bring refreshment. God is not recycling your past. He is rewriting your future. He is not building on broken pieces. He is creating something entirely new from a place of fullness and strength. Comment 1111 if you know that this next chapter will carry divine strength and clarity. Every tear that was cried in private has been seen. Every hidden battle that no one understood has been recorded. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. And though you have spent seasons walking through valleys that felt endless, the mountaintop has been prepared for you. You didn't walk all that way for nothing. You didn't hold on through the darkness just to survive. You have been preserved so that you could thrive. Archangel Michael's presence in your life right now is not symbolic. It is spiritual enforcement. It is confirmation that heaven is defending what belongs to you. The battles you once fought alone are no longer yours to carry. Divine warriors have surrounded you, not to delay your breakthrough but to ensure its full release. Everything God has promised is being protected, secured, and brought to you in His perfect timing. No more will your peace be stolen by fear. No more will your joy be drained by delays. No more will you carry guilt for surviving while others fell away. The favor on your life is not a mistake, it is a mantle. And that mantle is heavy with purpose. God knew what He placed inside of you before you ever cried your first tear. He knew the weight of your calling before you knew how to spell your own name. You were marked by heaven before the world ever knew your face.